Okay, so here's our project. I always like to make a little gift for my guests who come over at Thanksgiving so that they can take something home. This is just a matchbook cover. That's what I like to call it, a matchbook cover. And it's going to hold 3 Andes chocolate mints. And it has a belly band to go over it. Super easy to make. You can replicate this in no time at all. So let's get our paper trimmer. Want to make sure that I am in the camera. So we're using the Autumn Leaves stamp set and the dies. I've already pulled out the dies that I need, but there's plenty of dies and stamps. And we are going to start with Cajun Craze is going to be our matchbook. So the Cajun Craze is going to be 3, let me see my instructions, 3 1/4. Oh, I forgot I was going to change the blade on my trimmer. So let's hope my ends are not ruffled. So 3 1/4 by 9 3/4. Trim that off, and we are going to score it. So let's move and get our scoring blade, and we're gonna score it at 4 1/4, 4 1/4, and then 8 3/4. And that's our scoring. So the bottom section's gonna fold up, the top section's gonna fold down, and there's like our matchbook. Okay, so let's go ahead, since I have the trimmer, we'll do our designer series paper. So I'm using the Nests of Winter designer series paper, and this one for the top is going to be 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. So 4 1/8 by 3 1/8, which I think this is already cut. Yes, so 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And then for the bottom, we need this little piece, which is, if this whole piece, let's do the whole piece is 5 by 3 1/8. That's how I was going to show you. 5 by 3 1/8. We're going to trim off at the 4 1/8, which is 7/8. We're going to trim off 7/8. Okay, and this is going to be our bottom, and this is going to be our top. And the reason I'm having you do that is so that these pieces match up. Okay, I hope that made sense. And then our belly band, I think I already have this cut as 7 1/2. Yep, by 2. So that's our belly band. Okay, I think that's it on the trimming. Sorry, I hope I'm not confusing you. So again, this piece is 3 1/8 this way by 5. You're going to cut 7/8 off, and then that'll be your bottom. So let's flip this over to do our bottom. And like I said, it's just so that the trees line up and everything, they match. If you use a different pattern paper, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to flip this over, because this is our top, this is our bottom, and we will glue this on. Make sure I'm still in the camera. So are you all getting ready for Thanksgiving? I mean, I know it's only November 1st, but again, I'm going to be leaving tomorrow for California. I'm going for my 6-month oncology appointment, and my sister-in-law's dad passed away, so we're going to be there for his celebration of life. So we're going to staple this. I have my Stampin' Up! Stapler, which I wish we still had these. Now I'm going to do this towards the bottom, because I want to give that top some room to tuck in, like so. I wish we had these, but you could still use a regular stapler. It's going to be fine. And then we're going to cover this up with our sentiment. So what I did is, this is a 3x4 clear bag that I got from Michael's. Now these Andy mints, you might notice that they're in a different packaging than like if you bought the whole box. I bought a bag of them at Hobby Lobby, and this is how they came. So I had to create my project for these mints. But these 3 will fit in this bag perfectly, just like so. You could zip them up and it'll stay fresh. All I did was fold it over. Didn't glue it or anything. I put a couple of dimensionals in here just to hold the bag in place. Just like so. And that is it on that. So our belly band, I'm going to, you can actually, I fold it over like so. But sometimes I like to adhere it in the front just because of the, if my design in the front is big enough, it'll cover up the seam. But I don't think our leaves were big enough, and that's why I'm adhering it in the back. So you just want to make your belly band, overlap the 2, that way it can slide off. I'm going to hold this for a minute and cover up my glue. So if our leaf was big enough and it was going to cover from top to bottom, I would put this in the front, and then it just hides that seam, and then you'll have like clear in the back. But see our leaf, it doesn't go, it kind of probably depends on the way that you're going to do it. But let's go ahead and die cut our leaves. And I'm going to stamp this large one in Cherry Cobbler ink on Cherry Cobbler cardstock. Oh, that did not come out good at all. Let me get my foam pad. I'm not sure what I did there, but I'm going to get my foam pad. And we'll flip this over. That's why we always have 2 sides to the paper. Push this down. And it's a little better. The other leaves we're not going to stamp. We're just going to die cut them all. So let's die cut our Cherry Cobbler right here. I'm going to cut 2 of these leaves in Garden Green. And we're going to do 2 of the maple. Oh, I dropped one. Oh, well, I don't know where it went. I will have to find it. I think it went under my desk. So we can just use this one again. So we're doing 2, 1, and 2 of these. And let me get my little pokey so I can take this out. Of course, that one had to go rolling under my desk because it's not right here on the floor where I could see it. And we're gonna cut this. All right. We're gonna use the die cutting again. Well, actually, let's do it now. Now that I'm thinking of it. So we're gonna use Very Vanilla. Or no, I didn't even use Very Vanilla on this one. Well, yeah, I'll wait till we stamp it. I am just all over the place as usual. Okay, so let's get all our leaves and our package. Let's get these guys out of here. So like I said, you have 2 garden green. I called this the medium leaf. When you see my instructions and you wonder, these are the maple leaves, and this is the large, that's the good side, the large leaf. So large, medium, maple. All right, so we are going to use some dimensionals on our big leaf. I'm going to put them on here so then I know where to put it on my package, right, like so. And then I'm just going to add a little strip of glue here, and we're going to glue this one, the maple leaf, and then do kind of the same, and we're going to add the medium garden green leaf. So this one is going to go first, and we're going to glue that back behind here. Oops. And that's okay, that glue, I'm going to have to move it around. And then we're going to put some glue here and glue, and you can even put some on the back if you want. Just got to make sure that you don't glue it to the package. It's just to the belly band. But this one is going behind our garden green leaf, like so. Hold those for a few. I got the Natural Tones Baker's Twine, or linen thread, I should say. And we're going to do a double bow. So we want to double this up. And I got the Very Vanilla Circle mixed up with my next Workshop Wednesday project. It is a cute one. And I'm actually using the same bundle, but oh my goodness, wait till you see what it is. So cute. Okay, so my ribbon scissors. Oh my goodness, I just dropped something else. What did I drop now? I got the dropsies today. And that went behind my desk. All right, so there's our double bow. So I was using the same set for next week because I'm trying to do all of my fall projects. The other one is another Thanksgiving place setting. We're going to put this in the center. And I wasn't able to get the newest leaves set because it had been on back order for so long. So I am using the same set. So we're going to stamp our sentiment. I'm going to use this piece of paper in Cajun Craze. And it's the I'm thankful, because I want my guests to know that I'm thankful. And we're gonna die cut using this banner die, but we're gonna do a trick to it. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. We're gonna die cut it with this one, but I'm kind of going almost to the bottom, like so. Move that over. I'm going to add, oops, this piece of tape so that it stays in place. And die cut that. So I want to show you what we're going to do next. So this piece is pretty much as wide as our section, but I don't want it to cover up all that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make this smaller, and just by lining this up. Are we in the camera? We're in the camera. So I want you to see that we're going to line this up like so. I'm going to put my tape on it again. And we're just making it smaller so that you could still see some of the designer series paper on our package. Let me get this out of the way and show you. My paper is sliding all over. And see, we just took off that little bit, and there's our tag. I got something on it. And then now it's gonna fit there, and see there's gonna be like a border of the designer series paper still around it. So that's how you can always make a tag shorter than what it originally was. Or any die cut, I guess, if you want to make it smaller. That's all you have to do. And we're going to put some dimensionals on. And we are going to add this right here. And that's it. That is our project. Now see how easy that was? You could replicate these in no time. You could just die cut a bunch of your leaves, stamp them all, your sentiments, add your mints in, and you're done. So I hope you guys like that. And if you have any questions, let me know. But be sure and check out my next week's workshop Wednesday. It's a fun one. All right, you guys, take care. Bye.